Today I am on the map in Dayton, Ohio at Carillon Historical Park, and there is a small locomotive in this building that has a really big story, and I want to tell you about it. Follow me. The story of this little locomotive really caught my ear. So apparently this is the oldest American-built steam-powered locomotive in existence. When they were building Carillon Park here in Dayton, Ohio, they wanted a locomotive. And they wanted it to be like 1870s, 1880s, and they couldn't find one. The guy that was spearheading the project of building the museum went to a rail yard / museum that Baltimore and Ohio had, and he said, "I'm looking for a locomotive." And they said, "Well, we don't have anything like what you're looking for that we can let go of, but we do have this much older piece. It's in bad shape, but you can have it if you want it." He said, "Well, okay." So he had a team of rail experts rebuilding this thing. And they said, "Hey, you don't know what you have." And the people that gave it to you didn't know what they had, because we realized that this is actually the John Quincy Adams, and we think it is the oldest steam locomotive that was built in America that still exists. So they restored it. They brought it to the park in about 1947, and it's been here ever since. The museum that gave it to them did want it back when they realized what they had done, but you know what happened, because it's still here 75 years later. So this thing was built in 1835, and it ran between Baltimore and Washington, D.C. A ticket on this thing to go Baltimore to Washington, D.C. was $2.50. It burned 1 ton of coal per hour, which was considered efficient. It's thought that at least part of the reason that they didn't know what it was at first is that it had been changed to be put on display in 1893 at the Chicago World Fair. They had several of them on display, but they wanted them to look more modern, and so they had changed the appearance of them. This isn't the exact locomotive that we're looking at here, but it's one in that same style. Gives you an idea of what it would have looked like back then. A little tender car behind it. Anyway, I just thought it was an interesting story that I would share. You never know what you're going to run across on the road. So I've ever seen the map.